presents the Free99 podcast. Be sure to follow us on SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Twitch, and Instagram. Search FRE99 podcast. Shout out to all the sponsors. Shout out to all the listeners. Mono in the building. Dr.X in the building.
See me on the gram.
Shout out to the homie Philly Phil.
Hey.
I'm the good homie Gus Customer Service. This is episode 123. 1, 2, 3.
Again.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Like A, B, C.
Woo.
You and me.
How's the first go? Is it Talib and Kwali? Am I saying that right?
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi. So, apparently in San Francisco, you can own some chickens in your backyard.
You can have, yes, you too.
Definitely.
You can have chickens in your backyard
too.
for the free 99 price. No, I got 3 chickens in the backyard.
Dope.
They're cool. They do attract raccoons. They do attract other stuff.
I want to know because this is like your second or third round of chickens in the backyard.
Second, yeah, because
round.
we had some. Like 8 years ago, 9 years ago.
What were the names of your chickens? He had names for his chickens, y'all.
Dolly Parton, Patsy Cline, and what was the last one?
It was
Rosemary Clooney.
Rosemary Clooney?
Yeah.
Why? Who named them?
My wife.
Shout out to Alice.
We know what kind of movies she watches now.
Straight up.
Old school.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
So, I mean, they're cool. I mean, until they get a raccoon to the neck or something like that. So...
Do they lay eggs all the time? That's what I heard.
So when they're young, it takes about anywhere from like 3 months to 6 months to start egg laying. And then they lay eggs, depending on the breed, typically anywhere from like 2 to 3 years, sometimes longer. But they don't give eggs all the time. And typically they will slow down giving eggs during like darker months, right? Like so now, and when it gets darker earlier, they don't give as many eggs.
Daylight savings.
Yes, yeah. And you can mess with them, like you could put a light in their cage to keep them like, kind of trick them into thinking that there's, and some people do, right?
Why do you do that?
So that they think there's more sunlight and they lay more eggs.
That's crazy.
But it's
the farming system is gangster.
It's cool though. What's that thing on Netflix? It's like this like expose of different parts of the like food industry. They did one on honey and garlic. They did a whole thing on garlic about how all this illegal garlic is coming in from China. And then it's like they just stamp it like, oh, from Gilroy.
Illegal garlic?
Yeah, because
Yikes.
you're allowed to import certain amounts of different produce, different things from other countries. And they have their own self-regulating body that the industry itself says, okay, we'll let this company import this much. We'll let this company import this much. So if you're calling your own shots, you're self-governing. You just say, we want this company. So they're importing all this like garlic from China and just flooding the market with like crappy stuff. Like they show this guy, they say that it's prison labor from China that's peeling garlic, right? And they show these guys and their hands are like all messed up because they've been soaking in water, right? You have to soak the garlic in water to like get the like husk or whatever off of it. And so they get to the point their fingernails, all that stuff gets all beaten up, so then they're just doing it with their teeth. So they're just taking it off, peeling the garlic with their teeth, throwing it in a bucket, doing that, throwing it in a bucket.
It's efficient though, right?
We're going to send this to the U.S. and then they stamp it as Gilroy, like, you know, packaged in Gilroy. So
it probably is packaged. It's just a bunch of garlic. It's packaged. Yeah. Technically, it's packaged.
Well, it's still like pre-diced or whatever, right? You don't know. It's been, you know, who knows? It's been chopped up in a
ringamaroo. It's been in the ringamaroo.
Yeah. So hold on, I had a topic I really wanted to find out. So it's mean in the streets. It's raining.
It's moist out.
Yeah. It's still Rona's time.
The streets is moist.
How's it Rona's and moist out there in the city?
So what do you call it? What happened today? I had good stories and bad stories. Let's give you the good one.
It was only highlight good stuff.
Okay. The good one was it was hilarious. It was raining. It was like 5 o'clock. This just happened.
Okay.
And it was raining pretty damn hard. I'm like 3rd and Palouse, 3rd and Newcomb.
In the heart.
Yeah, in the heart. And dude, old dude, they're all getting drunk outside. Old dude is wheeling his girl on the wheelchair. Okay. They're really old. It's raining.
2 legs, 1 leg.
It's raining like fuck. And they fucking stopped in front of my bus to talk to me. It's raining like fuck, and the dude is like, there's like dog food on the ground. I was like, hey boy, you got dog food? You got dogs on your bus? Why you got dogs on your bus?
This is the good story.
Yeah, and
This is a good part.
It's raining like fuck on his lady in the wheelchair. She's like, Clem, let's go. It's raining. I'm getting all wet. He's like, hold on, I'm talking to the bus driver. And she's getting poured on like
Free rides.
She just had like a fucking like a towel on her head.
Yikes.
And he had like a nice North Face. You know what I'm saying? And she's in sweats, a towel over her head with like fucking house slippers on.
They was playing b-ball.
And they
she had to get toweled off.
He didn't care. He didn't care. He just kept talking. And by the time we were done talking, she was soaking
That's
wet,
fucked
dude.
up, man. That's hella fucked
What
up.
was he asking you about?
He was talking about the dog food on the sidewalk on the floor. He said, "You got dogs in your bus. I bet you got dogs in your house. Your house look like the zoo."
This was
He was on, huh?
He was hella drunk.
He was
Yeah,
on.
they're all out there drunk as fuck, and I'm just like, damn. It starts raining, so they all start walking in, and they just start.
That's a 3rd Street Uber right there. Like, pick me up right here. Cool, get on my lap.
I felt so bad for her. 'Cause she kept on saying, let's go inside," and he was not hearing her.
I ain't having it.
Yeah.
Got my North Face. I'm feeling. Okay, that's the good part. I don't know if we want to hear the bad part.
There's a quick one. Is
Go ahead.
This lady, she was a bitch. So I did a school.
Yeah.
It's a specific school special muni bus.
Okay.
I go to Roosevelt Middle School. All the kids are on it, and they get to pull the ding,
Middle
ding.
school is where you get hyphy. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So it's mostly Asians and whites, and sprinkle everything else. But then the
Majority is
is
Asian
is
white?
Asians, and
Okay.
so I let these kids off. They ring the bell on like Geary and like DeViz. It just so happens this bitch-looking, mad-looking nurse gets on, and she's like, open the door. I'm like, it's a school bus, ma'am. It's a school bus, and the kids are like, it's a school bus. She's banging on it, and she won't let go. She's holding on to the fucking door.
Is it raining still?
This is sprinkling.
Okay.
So
She really wants to get on there.
yeah.
What does your bus say? Is it a private bus?
It says special. It says
Okay.
special.
Well, she thought she was special.
Everyone.
I'm about to get on this special ass
Damn,
bus.
I need this bus
Yeah.
right now.
Everyone else at the bus stop, all the other nurses and doctors, they're sitting back just watching her go crazy. So she yanks the shit. I'm like, fuck, I gotta open it and just let her know. So I open the door. I go, ma'am, this is a school bus. She's like, this is not a school bus. She looks at me, this is not a school bus, and gets on. All the kids are like, bruh, this is a school bus, bruh. Like,
Yeah, like high school kids?
they're
Middle school,
they're
yeah.
Oh,
They're
they
like,
brought
bruh,
this
they're
girl?
like, bruh, this is a school bus, bruh.
What are you doing?
Right? And so whatever, she's on, and all the kids start getting on. By the time I get to like the L's, this bitch comes back up to me. She goes, "I'm so sorry. I didn't know this was a school bus." I'm like, bitch.
Everybody told you.
Hey,
Everybody told you.
But she did say that.
Okay.
She didn't have to.
My thing is,
Okay, your thing as a recipient. Let me hear it.
my thing is, you looked at me straight in the face and said, "This is not a school bus."
Yeah, I
Okay.
ain't lying.
Okay. Now, when she came up to me before she got off, she said, "I'm so sorry." Blah, blah. In my head, I'm just like, you're a bitch at work. No one likes you. You eat by yourself on lunch.
Damn.
And you know what I'm saying? And like
Everyone
you
can have a
like,
bad
like you're
day.
probably like this all the time. Like you didn't see all the people
Every day.
You didn't see all the people at the bus stop like kick back, and you're the only one that was aggressive trying to yank the door open.
Yeah.
So I'm
Go
I'm
home
like,
to your
Was it-
cat.
was it raining
Go home
though?
to your cat.
it was
Was it-
sprinkling.
But it's raining though.
No, but
It's wet. It's wet.
But
It's
you gotta
just
be
wet
aware.
out.
Was
Come
it
on.
covered?
People
Or she
think
out-
different. You have to admit, people think a little differently
Okay.
when it's wet out,
But this
and
is
they
me.
take in public transportation.
What
That's
I
why we
thought-
say it's wet out there
It's
and it's
wet out.
grimy.
Well, I'm just saying.
COVID's.
If you
There's layers to
she's
this.
everyone.
She's a regular?
No, everyone on that takes a 38 knows that the 38s are those double stretchy buses.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
I had the
yeah.
short one. I had the short one.
Short bus?
Yeah, I had the short, but it's obviously not a 38. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she don't work there, right?
I see her.
But she don't know what the bus order is.
She gonna know now.
I appreciate-
She gonna know now.
I appreciate you're on her side, but just because someone apologizes doesn't mean it's okay to just be an asshole.
I said with all due respect.
you-
Yeah, I said,
Yeah, with
I
all
said
due
with all due respect.
I said bless his heart.
That's right. Yeah.
There
That's
were
a bless
me,
his
in my
heart.
mind-
Bless his heart.
In my mind, there was multiple signs saying you were wrong to begin with.
Yeah, yeah. She
know what I
habitual,
mean?
habitual line.
You got your ride. You got to where you want to get off, and now you want to try to make amends because you know I'm gonna see your ass another day.
Yeah,
So that's what
yeah.
she was trying to do.
Yeah,
But
because
she
next
got
time
her
I'm not
ride.
opening these doors. That's right. Next time I'm like, peace.
Exactly. That's what went hurt.
Was raining real bad.
Exactly. and then she wants to go. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said full bus. I'm like, bitch. You looked at me right in the face and said, "This is not a school bus."
Come on board, fool.
And then now you're trying to pull the fucking. You know what I mean? I couldn't understand you shit. Anyway. Damn.
That was a bad one.
That was a bad one.
But
It made my day when all the kids was like, "Bruh, there's a school bus."
What are you
Like,
doing?
bruh.
you didn't have to say nothing. Though.
Yeah, they were saying it for me, and I was
They
like,
seen you in foams and they knew it was good. They seen you in foams and a fitted hat. Were you wearing a fitted hat?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to wear a Giants hat?
I mean, I don't know when to say anything. I'm gonna keep rocking it till
You gotta get the Carhartt hat, right? I mean, it's
That
almost
is
like the
exactly-
color.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
This is solid.
Anyway,
Bruh. They
Bruh,
bruh the nurse.
bruh, this is school bus, bruh.
These great school
What are you-
kids.
what are you
bruh the
doing?
nurse.
What are you doing?
She could have helped birth any of those kids, and she.
Dude.
But I understand.
If you guys saw her, you
birth this
would be
child.
like, well, yeah, she's a bitch. You can tell by looking at her, she's just a bitch to everybody. She probably goes home to like no one and eats dinner over the sink.
Cats.
You know what I have to
Hella cats. She ain't got chickens. Just cats.
Cat meow meow. She had a bag of wet
Meow
meow.
mix, meow
She had a bag of wet meow mix.
Yeah. What's up with all this dog food? You got cats on this bus? You got cats on this bus? Or you got dogs?
Whoa! He's trying to blow out the speakers.
They probably knew each other.
Yeah. Hey, I know you know me. Hey, I'm riding with you.
Set up.
Hey, no, you picking me up. Oh, was someone mad? Because it was a different kind of like, hey, you're picking me up? No?
Oh god.
Ooh.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I got another question.
Please.
Do we have a quarterback controversy in San Francisco or Santa Clara? I guess.
I don't care right now.
No, it's not the Jimmy G
Yeah,
era
oh,
no more.
you
Well-
should be. You should be concerned as the front office of San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah,
I want
quarterback
I
controversy.
want Trey to get some reps. I'm about
will.
that. I'm
He
about
will.
no, I'm about that right now.
But we
Like,
spent so much on guap. We've spent so
Yeah,
much
but
guap on guap.
his contract is
We didn't even get a full good season.
his
out of
No,
it.
he's
but his
been
contract's
hurt.
legit though.
Yeah.
Like the way we got that contract, it's give and take, right? I don't know. I want Trey to fly.
I do too.
I want Trey to fly.
So let me say this. What if we kept Alex Smith and you kept Kaepernick for 2 years?
It'd have been the
What
running
if you-
gun.
Right?
It would've been
Right?
running gun.
You look, Alex
See
Smith
us.
won more than half of that season to get him there. He got injured. Kaepernick took over, right?
Yeah.
In that Super Bowl, Kaepernick couldn't get things done. They brought in Alex Smith. Now, I'm not saying that Alex Smith was the answer. He had a good football head. He knew how to read the field. He had been around.
He put in his hours.
Yeah, and he had some bad coaches too, right? I mean, all you had to do was get a quarterback as a coach and make that offense flourish, right?
Alex Smith was that dude. Come on, quit playing.
Yeah, but I get it, right? Like, if you're Harbaugh, you're going in there and you're saying, I want to build my own dynasty. And I don't want to start with someone who's been here for 3 or 4 years, who hasn't done a lot, And
Or let's give it a fresh look. You know what I mean? It's nothing.
He could have, yeah.
just like-
But I think that injury was cool. We got the opportunity. Let's do it. Let's capitalize on it. And again, it brought them to the Super Bowl, brought them to the playoffs,
man.
right? I think it wasn't until like Kaepernick's like 3rd or 4th year that people started figuring out, what he was capable of, right? So, anyways, we got to bring back Jeff Garcia.
I was gonna
Hey.
say Elvis Gerback.
Elvis Gerback.
Come on, Drunken Miller.
Y.A. Tittle.
Come on, Drunken Miller.
Drunken Miller.
That was a cool jersey to have.
Steve Bono. I'm going to follow Joe to Kansas City. I want to be his backup.
Bono.
Not the backup to the backup. Steve Bono.
Bono.
He was. And he looked almost like Steve Young, but not Steve Young.
Right?
Right?
It was like the bootleg version, so it was
Yeah.
Steve Bono.
Steve Old.
Steve Old.
Yeah, that's
Steve Old.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Jackass is super old, so
Didn't they just put out a movie?
I think so.
I think
Oh, that's
they
gotta
just
be.
put
They're
out
all
a
good
movie.
though. Every
And
time they
they
drop
all
one-
look gray and dusty.
Yeah.
Though all these dudes look gray and
Yeah.
dusty. Like,
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
your dusty ass back on the couch.
but they're still doing like good
Hey,
stunts.
shit.
So.
It's probably like
good.
it's
Yeah.
probably filmed over
Have
like
that.
a year because
Yeah.
like when you were in your 20s, you get knocked down and you're like, all right, let's go do some more stupid stuff, and then you're like, they're probably in their 50s, right?
They just
Yeah,
sped
they
up
are.
the
late
time.
40s, early 50s. They gotta be right.
They're our age.
No, they're,
Oh,
they're
I bet you
older
they're
than
older
us.
than us,
They're at least
'cause-
10 on us.
They are. Yeah.
Probably,
Well,
yeah.
he's
7,
young,
10.
young, though. He's-
Yeah.
Yeah. Young Tender.
Oh,
With the oldest kid here, Young
Hit
Tender.
him up. Hit him
Young
up on the
Tender.
bus, on the school bus.
Hey, pee
I'll
pee.
be riding the short bus.
Pow, 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 pow.
Riding dirty.
Pow, 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 pow. Lieutenant Roastabot. Mono was about to Lieutenant Roastabot that girl.
Sorry.
Share stack of ribs.
I thought you said fur bus, man. You're a fool.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna see you though, okay? I'm gonna be back here next week. You know I'm at.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You out here.
All my
It's gonna-
food's
it's gonna
wet.
rain next year, next week too.
Got
yeah.
this kitty wet over here, man.
She's going home.
She's
Get her kibbles and bits.
yeah. That's unfortunate. Like when you see unhappy people.
Yeah.
But to
Does the rain bring it out, or is it COVID's? There's many
It's
layers. That's what I'm saying.
everything.
Yeah.
I really want to find out like how it's going, because like
it depends what your poison is that
things are
day.
wild, right? What I'm doing, I'm working from home all the time. You're working from home all the time, right? Like
You know, man.
I'm not seeing people like, let's
Yeah.
wear a mask and gloves everywhere and a face shield and
The whole mask outrage is over. Now it's just people having stank attitudes.
Yes, yeah.
It's just people not knowing how to act.
It's not people
Yeah.
not used to being around other people.
That's exactly
a
it.
lot
Yeah,
of other
exactly.
people at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you worry about personal space, you shouldn't be taking the bus.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but I don't want to take the bus right now.
No, but
Right?
that's what
'Cause
I'm saying.
I want my
though.
personal space. I guess, yeah.
Some
I
people-
guess, yeah.
Some people have to, right?
There's
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
people that
Yeah.
A lot of
These
people
damn
that
kids.
depend on that
These
shit.
kids gotta go and
Yeah.
harass this nurse.
Bruh, this is my buzz.
Bruh,
Screw
bruh.
buzz, bruh. He got bruh. I bet you he looked around and seen everyone was talking to each other. Like, this lady's hella
What if
crazy.
they're all like,
Like, they're on their phone like,
they probably all got phones too, right?
They all got phones. They all got phones.
yeah.
But
What's
it's
the
crazy.
proper age for a kid to have a phone? Like
13.
You think 13?
12 to 13, I'm okay with my kid having a phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's when you're kind of like, kids are like kind of going out with their friends.
Phones got cameras on them now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a little 13-year-old boy is gonna be sending pictures of stuff like that. I'm like, I mean, they might need to be older, but I'm sure kids now are getting them younger. I'm sure,
Yeah.
right?
You can't, well, you have access to that, so.
Well, when my kids started walking to school, that's when I gave them a phone.
Right?
It was like 4th grade.
Flip phone.
It was the Android.
Nokia.
like a
Android.
cheap
Yeah,
Android.
I'm gonna
like
get these kids a
little
burner
Singular.
phone.
It was on
99
singular
$99.
wireless.
Yeah, it was a Getro, $99.
There's a sidekick.
Yeah.
Text me.
I was like, send me a picture. That shit came out. You know, I was like,
That
damn, I
looked
can't see the
pixelated.
fucking Android
I'm playing
picture.
Snake. Leave me alone. Them old ass Nokias. Those are good ass phones, man. Those things last forever. How many times you ever have to update that phone and then you turn it
Never.
back on and it wouldn't work?
My-
Right? Like new phones now? Like
My father-in-law, up until maybe like 3, maybe 4 years ago, had a flip phone that just
Razor.
it, straight up raised, and it ran. He ran it and it worked.
That's how those things were built.
He
right?
didn't have like internet though, like, but he could search on his phone, but he didn't have internet. Like, but all he needed was for the phone call. He didn't.
Snake.
And now we got him. He's in it.
Or mind.
All
What's
the
that
news.
mind game?
Does that mean he was texting like he had for a C? He had to press 2-3 times.
Hella time.
A B C. Oh,
Calling
damn, we
card.
gotta go back around.
Just hella text.
Nah, he just
code.
call you.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I miss you. I miss you.
Yo.
I love you. I love you.
Yo.
Boobs.
Boobs. Yeah. 911 411.
Why is my father-in-law texting me boobs?
Boobs. Quote, and it's like at symbol. And quote.
I'll be there right away.
Where's the boobs at?
That's right.
Where's the boobs?
My game. You texted. It's an
Boobs.
emergency. Boob emergency.
So Dr. X recently bought a something pretty.
Yeah.
You bought something very pretty. Could you explain to us what this prettiness that you just acquired recently?
Classic car.
Mm-hmm.
56 Chevy station wagon. I like the wagons. It's a grocery getter, but
56
It's unique.
Chevy wagon.
Yes.
You wanted a Nomad originally.
yeah, but everyone I've seen, people want a ton of money for a like a rat's nest, like just a rust bucket. I test drove one.
Cum bucket.
Yeah, exactly. I'll pay extra for that. I went and test drove one in Santa Rosa. And it's like one of those things where you like slam the door and like a bunch of stuff falls off.
Yeah.
And
Shit
then-
starts moving because
yeah. And then we were driving it, and it's like obviously it had an exhaust leak, and I was like, well, as long as I keep all these windows down. Oh, I gotta drive it all the time with all the windows down. This is not cool. So I found this one online, went back and forth with the guy. He was pretty honest about all the stuff that they've done. It was his wife's daily driver. So he made it safe for his wife. She drove it for a daily driver for like 10, 15 years. And it was all, I would say amateur, but he had done car stuff before because he had a Nomad also. He had a couple classic cars now. He's kind of mechanic, that kind of stuff. So
just going through his bucket list of cars that he wants, huh?
well, so that's why he had to sell this one because they hadn't driven it for like 5-6 years or something like that. And it was taking up space. And his wife said essentially like, you got all these projects you want to do. Let's make some space. And he's like, well, we haven't driven this in a couple years. And so it was actually kind of cool. We went down there. I've been going back and forth with this guy. And like, you know, one of the things that you appreciate when someone's trying to sell you something or you're trying to buy something important is people's honesty, right? Like, just tell me straight up what you did to it. What didn't you do to it? There's a guy I was talking to in Barstow, and he had a Nomad, and it was nice, like one of those, you know, good from far, far from good. He took
Mona Lisa.
Yeah, took a couple like
Monet
pictures and stuff like that were, you know, of the good parts. And then I said, well, show me what's not there and show me under the car and all that stuff because
he wants to peek under the dress for free.
Yeah, exactly. You want to get under the hood. Yeah. And the whole time he's like, no, I got a bad back. I'm not going to do that. I said, okay, well, I'm not going to drive 7 hours.
Yeah.
If you're not going to give me like,
Bar
you know,
still.
yeah. That's where the mescaline kicked in.
Mescaline.
That's where
Mescaline.
Fear and Loathing.
Never seen that movie.
You've never seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Oh, you gotta go watch that.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Yeah. Talk to someone.
That's why he's like that.
Before you watch that.
I don't do drugs, you guys. I'm a good boy.
Drugs do you.
I'm a good boy.
Yeah. I'd say it's the most accurate movie of how like shrooms. I never did acid, but how hallucinogens look.
I've never done none of that stuff.
Yeah, it's the most accurate.
What is it like where they're driving and like the bats start coming down in the desert, right?
That's pretty accurate.
Was that
pretty accurate?
Was that, yeah, that's why. No, thank you.
This is a school bus.
That's right.
A school bus, kids.
Get no bats. Bat free since 1984.
Batman.
No, dude. Who that was Benicio del Toro too, right? Who was the other dude?
Yes,
right?
yes,
I think
yes,
so. Yeah.
No clue.
So he settled on a 57.
56. Yeah, exactly. So I got a little sidetracked. So I was gonna try to go. That's right.
Bats.
Great,
This is how we
the bats.
do
The bats.
This is how we do
So much more for activities. So back. Well, I can bring up old stuff. So went down there. Oh, this guy in Barstow.
Wouldn't give you pictures of the
wouldn't show me like, you know, just tell me, okay, again, what's wrong with it? What's good? What's bad? What's ugly? Because if I'm going to buy it.
Do yes or your no?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yes or your no.
Here or there.
I don't know.
So at the end of the day.
You didn't get the pictures.
I didn't even go down there. No.
Okay.
I started talking to this other guy.
That's when you
Actually, I
called
was
me.
talking to the one in North
wanted me to-
Kakalaka. There was one in North Carolina, too, that they were going to ship it out. But I was like.
How much was shipping for a car from here?
To North Kakalaka. It depends.
Hey.
Do you want just it to be shipped? Do you want to be shipped
covered?
and
Outdoor.
covered?
Yeah, exactly.
You want it covered is like another like $1,500 to $2,000.
In a trailer or
yes.
just on a
In a
hitch?
Yeah. So one of my neighbors, he runs a trucking company, and I was like, you know, give me some advice, or you know, do you know anybody? He's like, yeah, let's go drive out there. We'll go pick it up, right?
You want to make a day of it?
Yeah, really cool dude. And so I was like, well, I was like, I don't know, there might be bats.
There's bats there,
There's
bro.
bats.
We
I
ain't
don't want to hang out with your
We're
bats.
not doing this right now.
So this guy's got a ton of cars. So then I was like, well, just, you know, what's reasonable? And he started he's like, look, here's the deal. If you probably want to get a covered car or a covered transport, because if you don't, it's going to be on this like multi-car transport. And he's like, check this out. Someone's shipping their car out here from wherever, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, whatever. You're not the only car on there, right? They're stopping at 5 other places along the way back. Exactly. That's the other thing. He's like, stuff's hitting your car, all that stuff. He's like,
sleet or snow.
Yeah, or skeet all over this car.
Skeet in my car.
So at the end of the day, he's like, they'll tell you they'll be, in your, they'll drop off the car here, but they're like, oh no, I'm still in Ohio, or no, I'm in Texas.
Yeah, you
or,
want a pizza?
Yeah, I'll
going
be
to Chicago.
I'll be there next week. So, it was all good advice. That didn't work out, and I started going back and forth with this guy in actually Huntington Beach. So, I got the green light from the wife, and that was like, okay, cool. She likes it.
You can spend your money.
Yeah,
that's what that green light.
She knows she's the voice of reason because she says, buy something that you like, right? Buy something that it runs good, right? Something that is fun and all that kind of stuff. And like in talking to other people, we got friends that have classic cars and stuff. Shout out to Les.
Hey, what up, Cuddy?
And the idea is, you want a project, you want to personalize your own car, all that kind of stuff. Absolutely. But in the meantime, buy something that runs.
Yeah.
Buy something that's sound,
Done.
right? Yeah, exactly. I don't want to have to push this thing down the street to the auto shop. I don't have to call AAA.
You did do that,
I
though.
did do that the other day. That's right.
You did do that.
That's right.
The day he drove out of the house in the morning to show me the car.
Second day.
Literally like 5 blocks down. He'd overheated on them. Sorry, that was funny.
It was. Luckily it was fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, so ended up picking up 56 210 wagon. It's called a Handyman because
it is the Handy. Tim the Toolman
They
Taylor.
had
he has the
Townsman.
Tim.
They had a 4-door wagon that was called the Countryman. No, what was
Townsman.
The Townsman. There you go. And then they had the 2-door that was a Handyman. Yeah.
So you got the Handyman.
The Handyman.
You got the Handy Special,
Handy
huh?
Manny.
Oh,
yeah.
You call it that. Never mind.
Whoa.
Oh, well, hey there. Whoa. Hey there.
It has a power glide.
Ooh. No, because this guy upgraded it. It's a
electric slide.
That's right. The cha-cha slide also. Yes. You have to slide it to the left, and then you have to slide it to the right.
Been a many a cotillion.
Everybody, that's right. Everybody, clap your hands.
And he's staying cotillions, bro. He's really out there with us.
Hey, weddings too, man. Weddings are fun, right? Look, the cha-cha slide.
Go grab yourself an auntie and start dancing.
Is the line dance? Yeah, you gotta be careful what auntie you grab.
Achy breaky it to death. Come on, we go achy breaky.
Yeah, I've been to your weddings. Yeah,
achy breaky.
Yeah,
both y'all are at my weddings.
Cowboys.
Hey, don't get stepped on. This is the boots zone. You got to be clear of the boots zone.
Rattlesnake boots.
So it's not a power glide. What is it?
He had a 350 engine and a 400 automatic in there. Now the Power Glides are great engines, and they're really solid. They're they're a 2-speed. They're only a 2-speed. Yeah.
I don't know anything else going on.
Yeah, and the original engine that came in at 56, it was a 265, right?
Yeah.
So it's a pretty small engine.
Yeah.
For a damn heavy car, right?
The little engine that could.
Yep.
I mean, people love them, right? And especially the Power Glides, people will take them and just leave them in there forever because they're cast iron. And so, you could just constantly rebuild the
They never break.
gears.
They never break.
Yeah.
Never go platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah, triple bar doo-doo.
You ain't never
double
drove one.
wood.
If you
Double
ever
wood.
drove, if you ever guys ever drove a Power Glide, it is like it's like a seamless.
I don't even know.
Yeah, exactly. I had
One of those.
I had it in the 63. That's why.
Yeah, you had it.
You had 63 what?
Biscayne.
Oh yeah.
had
That
that's
wasn't
a
a
Canadian.
bubble top. That was the.
It was boxy.
Yeah.
It was boxy.
It looked just like
it
the
was
Impala.
it was
4-door.
Yeah. What did you have? 2-door, 4-door?
It was
Four.
a 4-door.
Yeah, for more horse. Yeah.
283 small block. And then,
Yes.
but the Power Glide
Small
was
block.
like, dude, I've never.
Was that the
experienced it.
engine, the original original
That
transmission
was all
for
original.
those?
All original.
Isn't the Biscayne the Canadian version of the Impala? It's just a different name.
Biscayne
it
is
just
the
became
Caprice.
the lower model.
It's the Caprice.
Yeah, so it's
of an
the
Impala.
Impala was a high end, and then it was a Biscayne. So originally, like mine's a 210 wagon, right? The Tri-5s, the 55, 56, 57.
Come on.
They had
the Toolman.
The handyman. They had a 150 was their baseline. They had
Al
a 210
Borland.
was their midline, and then the top of line was a Bel Air.
Yep.
Right? And so then when they graduated into 58,
come on,
the Impala became the top of the line.
we can put a beat
right?
behind this. He's spinning right now. He's spinning. Go ahead. Oh, he's spinning right now.
And I don't know when they switched up to the Biscaynes and that stuff because they started calling like the mid range was like a Del Rey.
Biscaynes are delicious with like hot coffee or like
the earliest. I've never seen a 62, so I'm assuming 63 was the Biscayne.
Dang.
Yeah, because they started calling, like I said, kind of.
I've seen a 62 like Bel Air.
Yes, because they kept the Bel Air badge going for a couple years.
Or it could have been a ghost. You know what I mean? No, you don't talk about how like ghost badges. It could really just be like how you see a lot more Bel Airs out there. People just put.
Oh yeah, people do that.
Badge.
Oh yeah.
On the Impala
clones.
badges,
It's a clone.
Clone
yeah.
Wars.
Yeah, but done right. No, it's not. It's a clone. Don't sell me your GTO, your Le Mans. Don't sell me your Le Mans. Tell me it's a goat. So. Yeah, the Biscayne, that was dope, though. So the guy that I drove this Nomad in Santa Rosa, he had a 62 Bel Air. Okay, fun. This is a fun fact. If you know,
fun fact,
the Bel Airs, the Imps, and all that kind of stuff, in 61. And then they transitioned to 62. They moved from the bubble tops to the box bodies, right?
Yeah.
So they kept a 62 Bel Air, which were the holdovers from the model year before. And there was something like, I don't know what the guy said, it was like 700 models. And so they're super rare, super hard to find. So it's a 62 Bel Air,
bubble,
but it's a bubble top that was left over from 61. And that was just, and it was a 2-door. So he had this thing. He had a bubble top. He had this Nomad and the 62 Bel Air. That was like his pet project because again, the guy knew numbers, all that stuff. Like, okay, here's how many the production of this or that or whatever have you.
Damn.
And so he's like, I think he said it was 700 or something like that, but it was on a rotisserie, so they hadn't done anything to it.
Those are my favorite.
The chickens,
delicious.
From Safeway or Kirkland's?
No, at the rotary truck, the truck where all the grease is falling on potatoes. Civic Center, yeah.
Come on,
you
man.
know that driving that.
Come on, man. Farmers Market.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me some really expensive grapes and some carrots, and I'm buy me a $30 rotisserie chicken.
A loaf of bread, some artisanal bread.
Artisanal bread.
Sop it up.
That just means it's sloppy, right?
Well, you could do that at what's that? Spark, right? Or
backyard bread.
Yeah.
Artisanal. No, shout out to all the artisanals in the building.
Let's do it.
Appreciate y'all, man.
So, long story short, dude had this 62 Bel Air. And then he also had, I think it was a 59 Impala. The Impala he wanted like 60,000 for because he had just bought, and I'm like, you got a lot going on. He had just bought a 67 Rally Sport or something like that.
He bought some people. This motherfucker is moving people.
Well, he was a real estate agent, mortgage broker. Like, I'm sure he was, just slanging cars because he shipped the Nomad out from Pennsylvania. And that's why I think it had all that rust underneath it because it was like, snow country. And I was talking to someone the other day. When it snows, they throw salt down, right? And I hate
salt.
Hey, more and salt.
More and salt all over me.
On your leader.
Get your leader.
Yeah.
Get your leader.
And that stuff. Yeah.
Garlic
Lowry's.
Umbrella.
Mine's Himalayan. Mine's Himalayan sea salt.
Pink salt right here.
Crunch.
Doing his pink salt.
I would have Himalayan sea salt in my car. Holla at your boy. Himalayan sea salt.
Right. And that's why the bottom of it was all crusty.
What is happening
all
right
crusty.
now?
It's a lot of tangents.
We lost everyone 5 minutes ago.
A lot of tangents.
Yes.
Sad.
So he bought a new car.
A new old car.
He bought a new
my third
car.
cup. Where you guys at?
No. It's not Friday for me.
I'm not trying to flex.
And it's moist outside. It's moist.
It is moist outside.
I gotta keep it together.
Yeah.
Young players gotta keep it together. Yeah. So Fun stuff. Hey.
And then it overheated the day I stopped by and showed it to you.
Dude.
Check out my new car.
Those don't have fans yet.
No, it does have a fan, but the fan, I think the temperature sensor is not working.
Oh.
So it turns on when you put it in standby.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hit. I think the guy said it's supposed to hit 190.
He
it's
added
supposed to
that?
send it off.
Did they add that?
He added that.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
and he also got a transmission cooler on
Oh,
there.
you're so
He-
lucky,
he
dude.
did a bunch of
You're
stuff.
so lucky.
He spit in the
The cooler, that's right. It's overheating. Coach.
Anyone who has an old
got
school
the brain pain, coach.
knows that what it's like to be in traffic and you see your temperature gauge just go up.
Sure, I'm gonna stay and I'm
fuck,
gonna turn this
dude,
off
like-
and just hang out.
Like, I just need
Yeah.
one
Oh,
block
son.
of moving traffic.
Go
Just give me
around.
one block.
Yeah.
Right. Where am I
gonna-
at right now?
Yeah.
Where's the nearest bathroom? Because I
When
got
you-
a shit.
When I had 4-door Bel Air before.
56
I-
also, right?
Yeah, it was a 50. I love the 56 now because I got that and I was like, I love this design. And I broke down.
I have
It
lots of
was-
money. I have
No,
lots.
no, that one, you know that one was a bucket and it was cheap. I got it off this dude for dirt cheap. 44,
you put a lot of
45.
money in it. You put a lot of money.
You know, I put in probably just
15.
as much as for just as much as I probably paid for it. I paid $4,500 for it.
Okay.
Right, and it was like I said, it was a Van Gogh. Right, it was like good from far, far from good. Right.
yeah.
That's still a
But-
picture. You know when you call me, it's
Yeah,
still that car.
56, yeah, and
Yeah.
that's why I love the black and white car too. That's yeah.
was the
So
tux-
what did you do with your Biscayne?
I've sold it.
You trying to get something else? You trying? What are you trying?
yeah,
this is the problem.
eventually,
This is the
yeah.
problem. Once you get a
Yeah.
classic car, what am I gonna get? You checking Craigslist right now? What are you doing?
Exactly. I'm looking at like 62s. They call it a Chevy 2. We call it a Nova.
Nova, yeah, Wagon.
Two-door.
I don't know.
I like the boxy ones.
I like the boxy
Yeah,
one.
I like
Yeah.
the boxy ones.
So there's one that we see at the beach. There's a white one, but I don't know. You know, a lot of those the super sports were six bangers, the inline six.
Yeah.
Those didn't have a power glide to them though. Didn't they have the blue
I don't
flame?
know.
Is that the one that they had, the blue flame transmission?
I
or-
do not know.
Blue Fame.
There's a blue
the
flame.
blue plate special.
Blue flame, that's right.
What's on the blue plate
What's the
special?
soup du jour?
Soup.
Soup of the day.
That sounds good.
Du jour. That's
I
right.
think I'll have that.
Like you ever look under? You know you have old school. Like does yours have a fucking glass bottle with a hose in it?
No, because
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. There's either the windshield wiper fluid
Yes,
was
that's what
like
it
that,
is. Yeah.
and then I think they
Windshield wiper
had,
fluid.
I think on some of the Fords, like the overflow reservoir
Yeah.
for the radiator,
Yeah.
it was like a thermos bottle,
Exactly.
yeah, like the plastic
Dude.
rubber thermos
The
bottle,
handyman.
yeah,
But they're
yeah.
sick though. When you look at these glass bottles, they're specially shaped and like it has like a Chevy logo on it. And
Yeah,
has a special-
Fomoco.
It has like
or-
it has a mount that mounts to the fucking fender. I'm like, this was made for this shit.
yeah,
back in the day?
yeah. This is the technology.
Yeah, like I'm gonna take this to work
70
and
years
drink
ago.
water out of this. bitch, you know?
Don't do that. There might still be. So here, have some like Gatorade.
Here's my hydro flask.
Here's some
That's right.
mercury.
It's alkaline.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
alkaline.
It'll cool you off really good. Coolant. Yeah, but you know, there's companies now. They make reproductions of
Yeah.
like all that kind of
That's
stuff.
crazy.
Like if you wanted for a 56, you could probably build one practically from scratch. There's some
Yeah.
things that you probably couldn't get, like certain fenders or those kind of things. But you could buy a door. You could buy a hood.
You can buy everything.
Yeah,
Literally
yeah,
everything,
yeah.
dude. Everything.
So
It's like, yeah.
he's taking notes. He wants a car. He wants a classic car too.
You know how it is. Once you
Yeah.
have an old
I
school,
can't.
how many catalogs you have in your house of like these fucking old shit? I have all these summits. And,
Yeah, what am I gonna do with this?
Yeah.
Ooh, I want those wires. Ooh, I want the engine.
Exactly.
What's an engine dress-up kit? Yes, yeah, I'll take two.
the chrome air filter.
Yes,
I
yeah,
can get it at Craig, but
Yeah.
I'm looking at Summit right
yeah,
now.
yeah. So I bought some doorknob, the little 8-ball ones, and they didn't fit. I was like, man, I gotta
I got
return
those
these. Yes,
8
yeah,
balls.
because why wouldn't you?
The door lock things, like
Yeah,
the pin.
the door knob. Yeah,
I had
you,
4 of
You want
those.
another one?
Bitches.
You want another one?
You got some dice ones too.
Yeah, you can get those too.
That was the
You can get
option.
those,
Or like
yeah.
a little skull with red eyes.
That's right. Yeah,
I've been to Cragen's accessory lot. Like
That's right.
now you're in my lane. Accessories.
Okay.
I record. Now we can talk about something.
How's your princess license plate frame doing there?
It's great.
Or the what's the beat? That's what you should get on the bus.
Bedazzled.
You get a bedazzled like steering wheel school bus.
Oh, it'd be a cover. You can take it off yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought about hanging fuzzy dice.
How about some floor mats? You get some floor mats for that bitch.
The
Honda floor mats.
The Yosemite Sam back off.
Yeah.
Yosemite Sam.
I had some of those.
No, he did.
in my Bronco. Yeah.
Patricia Ford Bronco.
I had a Bronco. My first car was an
Dr.X had
88 Bronco. It was Niner color.
Niner color.
Yeah.
Back off.
Yeah. yes. They worked. Yeah.
Or is it's the Kappa one with the girl that's sitting on her butt, like the silhouette?
No, they got the thick. Have you ever seen one of those? There's like a thick girl, the thick mud flap girl. You know, you like a thick mud flap girl. Come on, you like that mud flap?
Mud flap girl.
That's right.
What's up, mud flap? Come here with those mud flap. Mud flap girl.
What does that say?
What does that say? It says smoking grass and eating hay.
Oh, we'll just block that out.
Yeah, it's
upside
fine.
down.
It's fine.
It's getting hot in here.
Yeah. Does
Tequila, that's tequila.
Yeah. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
I'm not. That's not my first go-to. I ain't trying to do that.
Me and Dr. X had many pizzas in our day.
I'll eat it, but I'm not. That's not like, hey,
You're not ordering it.
no.
You're not ordering
Maui
it?
No,
Wowie.
I'm not ordering that shit.
Maui Wowie.
With the
I want a
barbecue
barbecue chicken pizza. That's what I want.
He made me. No, he didn't make me. He gets a pineapple and
Upside down cake.
anchovy pizza from Bravo.
Oh, salty and sweet.
That's like salty. That's like the fish fried rice from like the Chinese restaurants.
on.
The salted fish fried rice and
with
chicken.
pineapple. No, you can get the what is that? Is that like
crab.
No, you get the fried rice that has like pineapple in it. What is that? Is that like that's not Cambodian? That's like
Thai, maybe Thai.
Thai fried rice.
Probably.
Yes, yeah.
That's not problematic at all. That is not problematic at all.
Someone knocked at the door.
Yeah.
Someone knocked at the door.
I don't know. Mono, does pineapple belong on pizza?
Once a week I order a fucking pineapple.
Maui Wowie.
Yeah, pineapple ham and barbecue sauce.
From where?
With anchovy.
With from Domino's.
Domino's. Don't try to church it up. Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt. Yeah.
Joe Dirt.
Don't try to church it up. Domino's.
It's not bad.
It's not good. It's Domino's. That's right. Here's the deal. What's a good bad pizza? I honestly like Little Caesars.
I got some in the
Little
kitchen right
Caesars,
now.
Little Caesars, right? Little Caesars, decent
Solid.
pizza.
It is.
Yeah.
solid.
Their wings is decent too.
Yeah, because they're hot and fresh and ready, right? Yeah.
Hey-o.
Yeah.
Hot for hey-o.
Yeah. Brought to you by Cactus Juice.
Cactus Juice.
Cactus Juice.
Coming on a cactus near you. Cactus Juice.
The aloe in your mouth.
Aloe, governor. Get some
Stop
cactus juice.
and ask a doctor if rash or irritation develops.
Doc,
That's
I've been
probably
using this. I thought it was the lotion, but
right.
it's not the lotion, Doc.
We have, if you're not watching the YouTube, Dr. X is holding a hand sanitizer, cactus juice, and
Cactus
he's
juice.
reading
We
the
got a
bottle.
whole. Yeah, we got a whole like.
You got a pallet in here.
That's
Yeah.
right. A gross dozen. That's a lot.
gross
Trip.
dozen.
Pineapple does not belong on. It wouldn't be on my first, second, third, or fourth pizza. If I'm ordering like a pizza of
If I
5.
gotta eat 4 pizzas, and then the last one, yeah, throw some pineapple on that.
The fifth
Yeah,
one, the fifth
yeah, you
one,
know, hey.
maybe a
Yeah,
pineapple.
That's right. I'm tired of these pepperonis. Throw some pineapple.
You're ordering a pizza. What's your first flavors pizza thing?
If I'm round table, it automatically is the chicken garlic supreme.
What's on that?
White sauce.
White sauce. White sauce.
Cactus juice.
Chicken mushrooms.
Mushroom tips.
Mushroom tips. Chicken strips.
Chicken, mushroom, what?
And like vegetables.
All on one pizza.
Yeah, with the white sauce though. Chicken and hella garlic.
Is that the Alfredo or is it the garlic parmesan?
one, yeah.
It's I think it's Alfredo white sauce. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I fuck with white sauce pizza more so than red sauce pizza.
Yeah.
Okay, is Round Table the last honest pizza? Is there another? What's your go-to pizza? If you're like, oh, well, because if you're going to Round Table, you're like, I got a 50. That's what you got to do.
That's
Anywhere else, you got to go with $20, 25.
But I don't know if you guys had Domino's lately.
No,
I have.
Yo, it's not bad.
Domino's?
It's not bad at all.
It
Dr. X,
works. It works.
It's not bad at all.
It works.
You gotta
It
order
works?
it. You have to order it like exactly to the T.
When did I have it? I have had that at like a kid's
Yeah.
school birthday party, right?
Here's the thing: you
I
gotta
mean,
order
7 pizzas stat.
You gotta order on the app because it gives you so many more options that you don't see when you walk in or call on the menu.
Yeah.
It shows you like it's customization fucking menu.
All right, is it on the same level as Costco pizza?
Yes.
Then just go get a Costco pizza because that thing's the size of this table.
It is.
I think
Right?
Costco cut down what options you get. It's either the cheese or the pepperoni.
Yeah, they don't have.
no more Supreme.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, no more Supreme.
Supply chains.
I don't-
Supply chains all messed up.
Costco pizza is only good 3 hours of the day you get it.
And
After that, it's
You
shit.
can't warm that up.
It's
you can't
What'd you
shit.
say? 3 days or 3 hours?
3 hours.
Oh, I was about to say you ain't eating 3-day-old pizza. Hopefully, because actually every pizza's
That-
terrible.
And Costco crust, I can't eat the crust. I can eat the crust of like Domino, Pizza Hut,
Taking the
Round Table,
Domino's.
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars, yeah.
Little Caesars.
So dipping because they give you dipping sauce. That's
Hey,
why.
pan pizza is a different bar for me. A lot of
is.
people like the hand toss. I like pan pizza.
Everybody likes hand toss.
Hey,
likes to get their hands tossed.
sometimes you just want to
Yeah, get your hand tossed.
toss it up. Let me see you toss it up.
Is there a fancy pizza restaurant out there that's like worth taking a? I don't know.
Oh, so I like Pachi's. Pachi's is good. It's
You
a
like
chain.
those are pies though.
Yeah,
Those
that's
are
true.
pies.
It's deep dish. It's deep dish. Yeah.
That's like a 30-minute waiting time
There's
on a
one
pizza.
in Noe.
It's
There's
Chicago style pizza.
It is. Yes. Yeah. You got to order it like half an hour in advance. Blue Line is the same
It's
way.
like pasta with bread. That's what you're ordering when you get
No,
it.
it's a pie. It's a pie. You
it's
want
a
a pizza
pie.
pie? It's a Wario.
That's how you say it, Pachi.
Pachi's.
Pachi's.
I've been
yeah.
saying it, Paxties.
Paxi's.
It's like
Hey,
Ralph's Mouth
congratulations.
and Pachi's.
That
20
place is good.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
October 2021, he realized it's called Pachi's.
Pachi's, that's
Hey,
right. We in line.
yes, we're
Bringing light.
we're making strides
Light
on
to the
episode
darkness.
one. Strides, so many
Wait,
strides.
how do you pronounce the other one? Chipinos? Capinos?
Chipino?
For who?
The-
Is there another pizza
Chipino,
place?
like
It's the one that's like on Broadway by next near there.
Is it like CIOPPINO? Something like that?
Yeah, something like that,
That would
yeah.
be a Chipino. Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
his
okay.
name-o?
That's right. It's Pinocchio's younger brother.
Yeah.
He was made out of wool. He wasn't made out of
He's
wool.
a cheaper one,
Yeah.
so it was the
Yeah.
Chipino.
Something else grew when he lied. Chipino.
guys are gonna- you
Put
guys
it
are-
away.
You guys are gonna laugh. I Google search Pachi's, Pachis. And then Paxties popped up. I was like, oh,
Pachi.
that's how you say it.
Pasties.
Pasties.
Pasties. I go to a pizza place called Pasties. I'm not opposed. I'm opposed
not
to
opposed.
that. Yeah.
Pachi.
I've eaten wings at Hooters, so I can eat pizzas from Pasties.
Wednesday at the Gold Club. Yeah.
Oh, every day. at
What's the
Gold Club.
fanciest burger?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Besides, okay, so Pachi's is the fanciest pizza.
I haven't ever had like Golden Boy. You've had Golden Boy?
Yeah, I fuck with
You had
Golden
Golden
Boy.
Boy?
I had Golden Boy.
I've never had Golden Boy.
I fuck with Golden Boy.
But that's like also like a branded chain. Like,
Yeah, that's on the level of like a Bravo's.
you really?
I think so.
No, because I mean, you walk in there, there's nothing fancy about
No,
it.
no,
really.
no, no, no.
It's good pizza.
It's good pizza.
But you walk into Paxties, it's a different
Pot-
vibe up in
pot-
Paxties.
Pachi's.
Zachary's is slapping too in the East Bay.
Never had that.
Zachary's,
Zachary's is
is
slapping.
a Oakland institution or Berkeley institutions. Yeah, they got 2 locations, I believe. Same deal though, right? Deep dish, right?
30-minute wait minimum.
Damn.
Don't like call in
Yeah.
your pizza ahead of time.
Call in everything.
Call in- call in
hide
your
your
food.
kids, hide your wife, all that.
All that.
Yeah. Burgers.
Fancy burger.
Oh,
I don't know if I ever had like a fancy burger.
Like a Barney's?
Royale with cheese.
You ever had a Barney's? No,
Barney's is decent.
but it's not that fancy to me.
I never had Barney's.
Uh,
Joe Grinds' Fresh Chuck Daily was the most I've ever spent for a burger. It was like $30
Yeah, but it's
for
like
one.
a
Joe-
picnic burger, like
Joe
like
Grinds.
Joe Grinds' Fresh Chuck Daily cable
yeah,
car
right
Joe's.
off of Silver.
okay.
Before
Remember
it-
Silver
bef-
Mission?
yeah. It was
on paper plates.
Yes, right. Here's a pickle. Here's some mustard.
Yeah.
Kick rocks.
They-
$12.
they-
right?
They taxed over there.
that
did.
was
They
terrible.
taxed.
Yeah,
It-
we went there a couple times.
I couldn't go
It's
back.
a good burger, but for not for like you got to grind some more Chuck.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah, it's a small
Yeah.
piece, and they pay a lot. They charge for everything.
Give me a plate.
But imagine, right? That place is that piece of property right there, right?
It's prime real estate.
yeah. You could reopen a restaurant there right now,
Right
right? I
now.
mean, there's still a bunch of like I don't
Yeah.
know,
An apartment
Christmas
complex
tree
on top.
lights in the restaurant,
You
right?
can open anything there; it'll do good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why that donut shop do popping, because it's at a popping corner.
Which one?
Right
Oh,
across from the gas station.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And once they're supposed to have some like commercial.
There's a MILF there. She sweeps in the front every day.
Good morning.
When I drive the 14, I
Hey, Miss Parker.
Did she get a honk like beep beep?
I get out and I get
Do
me
you
a
put
fresh
down
jelly.
the you put
You
down
get a
the
hug. You get out.
you let down the airbag. Hey.
You just run inside there. What do you got hot and fresh?
I always honk and I wave. I always do.
Yeah, she gives a
Yeah.
little wink or something like that.
I'm
No?
going for a jelly donut. She doesn't give me the one in the glass behind the counter. She'll pump a fresh jelly.
I bet she'd be pumping a fresh donut.
Do you get eye contact during that pump?
Other people in there drinking coffee. This is getting awkward.
That is a great way to start like a porno, like in a donut shop. Jelly pumping.
Like
we can
what
make
is
this
that?
happen, guys.
Hot dog lemonade stand.
That was some creepy shit. I used to go.
Yes.
Hop
Here,
back on the stool.
wear this outfit with this hat
Yeah.
and jump on this lemonade squeezer.
Yeah. And then we're gonna have
plunger.
mirrors, so you have to make eye contact with people regardless.
Genius. How long did that stay open for? Forever, right? That thing was open forever.
It was good lemonade though.
Yeah, because it's fresh
No shit.
squeezed.
I didn't get the it was fresh
Fresh
squeezed.
squeezed.
Stir it up like you see them like grind it and get down there and just throw the shoulders in there. Hit him with the shoulder.
Ooh, you got white
Hit him with
pants
the
on.
shoulder. Go there in my freshest Jerry Rice jersey.
Yes, I'll take some deep fried cheese with that.
Yeah.
Right? With
And some funnel
cheese
cakes.
sticks?
There's no more of those?
No,
I don't think
those
so.
are ghosts.
Bring it back. Yeah. Hot dog. It was a corn dog.
Corn dog.
Cheese something.
Cheese
cheese
stick.
stick. Right.
There was cheddar and there was pepper jack.
Oh man, you on the secret menu,
on, man.
dude.
Sure,
Oh.
baby, sure.
And then they had lemonade and cherry lemonade, right?
And they had the limeade.
Damn.
Oh, did they?
And then
Damn.
you get three it up and be like, make it the cherry limeade.
Oh, gangbang.
Let me get.
I'm here for
Let
the
me get the
gangbang.
let me get the stoplight.
I'm
It's
here for the
red, yellow,
gangbang.
and green. Let me get the stoplight. Red, yellow, and green.
I'll beep beep.
One beep or two. Let me get three beeps on that.
Wait,
Beep,
hey,
beep, beep.
did Liza work there?
No, she worked at Annie Ann's.
Oh, that's right then.
We had a homegirl who worked at the pretzel spot,
Yeah.
and we used to watch her make pretzels. Like, what's up? Let me get that fresh one right there.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Twist
like
it up.
I like how she rolls the dough. Let me get that fresh one right there. Young tender.
Brush it with the eggs.
Or she been a sample girl and we'll just rush the samples.
Damn.
When you home,
Give me
There's
that.
no more of those. There's no more Ann's. There's no more
I
hot
think
dog
there's
on a
still what's about Wetzel's pretzels?
And there's no more fucking Mrs. Fields.
that there's one in I think there's one.
There's one downtown.
No, there's one downtown.
Cinnabon? Is there
And
a
there-
Cinnabon?
and there's
still?
One in the East Bay.
There's one in Hillsdale. There's one in Hillsdale.
I was gonna say this one
Oh,
in
is
Hilltop.
that because we're only talking about the one that's in Stonestown that had a rat in it,
Yeah,
right?
That's
Cinnabon?
Getting his
No,
birthday cookie.
the,
The Mrs. Fields.
Fields.
Yeah.
But now there's that Japanese cheesecake.
Tetsu.
Tetsu.
Uncle Tetsu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It was all right. Yeah.
It-
We had the
that's
donuts there, the
chain
mochi
gang.
donuts there. Yeah. It's the same stuff, right?
I'll take a dozen nibblers all day over that.
I bet she said that too.
Because you
yeah.
can walk around with it, right?
Yeah, dude. Come on.
Oh, those little cookies?
little
Yeah.
mini ones?
Mix
White
them up.
chocolate.
I want dark chocolate. I want milk chocolate. I want toffee. I want
white chocolate
Yeah.
macadamia nut.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, a box
Yeah.
of yesterday's cookies for like $3.
You know what I did? Like you know the bagel house or the house of bagels that's over there in Colma.
Yeah.
I bought day old bagels. They gave me a dozen for $7.
That's all right. You just got to eat them in the same day,
Yeah.
though, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I can't eat 12 bagels in the
You
same
got to do it. You got to power that
Yeah,
down.
dude, dude.
Hello, poppy seeds
bring,
in your
You
teeth.
bring that bag to like work and you put it on the table in the break room. That's
Nobody
what
knows.
you do.
Nobody's- How are they going to know? They'll
No
never
one's
know.
gonna know.
They'll never know.
With some
Yeah.
Philadelphia cream cheese. On
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Smack that bitch
I'll
up.
take the day old cream cheese too. Yeah, that's right. It's been left out. It's all right. It'll be left out the whole day too. It's okay. It's for my coworkers. I kind of like them. That's why you're working from home, Gus.
That's right.
Sorry,
I was
man.
about to
That's
say.
why. Yeah, that's why you're working from home. Everybody's hanging out together.
I was about to say, when's the last time you guys bought food for like your crew at work?
Dude,
My crew at work is the house. I always buy
I'm
food
saying-
for the
I'm
house.
saying- I'm saying, like, when you
Yeah.
used to go in, you ever brought like a box of donuts for your
always. Yeah.
Yeah.
The last
see?
time I bought food during work and ate with someone, it was actually to your house. Remember I bought those turkey sandwiches from Reina's and I bought us pupusas?
turkey sandwiches
For
from
work?
Yeah,
Reina's?
they're called pan con pavo. So it's like a
Yeah.
turkey stew Like it's like a red tomato sauce, and they put like turkey,
Lettuce.
crescent,
Talking.
mayonnaise.
Now we're talking.
Radishes.
It's messy as fuck, but it's
I've
good.
seen the picture. Now I know what you're talking about. On the it's up there.
Yeah. Get a pan con pavo. It's like $7 to $10.
It's
but-
not a bus volsoni.
Yeah, that's
It's
Busvuni.
not a bus
At the
volsoni.
bus stop.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God,
yeah.
You know why it's called that?
Why?
Busvuni.
It was Bugs Bunny.
It was
right?
Bugs Bunny.
What?
If you go inside, there's
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny cartoons, and they got hit with a copyright, so they have
You
to
didn't
change
remember they had a little, it had a Bugs Bunny
cartoon.
logo on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
On
didn't
Geneva.
know that. I just know that
Mission
there was
in
a
Geneva.
logo.
Yeah.
That's why it's called
I never noticed it.
Busvuni, because it was Bugs Bunny.
Wow.
Real talk. Look it up. You'll see. All inside is all Bugs Bunny shit. Yeah. So
That's right. We
That's a
went
real
there for
Frisco, Geneva shit. Like, if you're really
come
out
on out.
there,
Come to the steakhouse.
you're on the steakhouse. And then go to Acme Surplus.
Get
Get
your
yourself
shish
a...
kebab. Get some hats.
Yeah, shout out to the whole Acme
Some
Surplus crew,
workwear,
man.
all that stuff. Get your candles on the corner. Get your candles on the corner.
Sage.
And now you can get luchador mask.
Practice your Santeria. Whatever you gotta do. Yeah.
Hey, you remember across the street, like by the steakhouse, there was actually like a fitted hat store. Like they had like gear. It was almost like a shirtique, but you know, on the corner of Geneva and Mission.
No.
Yes.
Oh, the old snack, the new snack store
No.
next to Bravo's.
So
The EBT store? No,
It-
not
it was-
that one.
it was
that
right-
place looks like it's jail, right? Like you look at it on the
yeah.
outside,
Real,
like
dude. It
yeah.
looks like a store in like.
Because there's
fucking-
some dude out in front of a microphone preaching Jesus
Yeah.
and like a whole bunch of different.
There's still they moved
Yeah.
it to the corner by the gas station.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Or they're across from Yix. Because I was driving down the street. I was like,
Shout out
oh,
to Yix.
what's
God,
happening?
dude.
Some Jesus in here.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know what they're saying.
yeah. It's live down there.
Yeah,
Live
dude.
down there.
Yeah.
imagine.
And then chicken, and then you can get some chicken. Right? But what was that before it was Popeyes?
I don't know if that was anything.
I don't
There was a
remember.
corner
I don't remember anything before Popeyes.
I
Is
don't-
Batter Up is not there anymore,
Yeah.
right?
No,
it's like a coffee shop.
that's a
there now,
Patrick.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, that pho place is not bad. I grabbed pho and like
That's a last resort.
it's right here.
It is right there.
It's right here though. You know
I
what
hate
I mean?
pho places that don't have egg noodle.
You
Like the wide noodle
yellow,
or the
yellow
The
noodles.
thin egg noodles.
Oh.
Like pho places, they only have the thick white
rice-
rice noodle.
rice
I'm like,
noodle,
what
yeah.
kind of pho place is this?
I like.
Is this north or
I
south?
like those.
I thought that's normal pho, isn't it?
I don't
Isn't that
know.
Normal
all-
pho.
I thought that's all pho.
I'm
like
used to
that, no?
Kevin's where they have egg noodles. That's it.
Where's this at?
There's one on Westlake. There's
Westlake.
one on Irving. There's one on, you know.
Oh.
I remember one time I had really shitty service there, and then
Which one?
on Westlake,
Okay.
and then it took me a while to go back. And then when I went back, I was like, "All right, I forgive
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
I forgive." I was pissed at them for like a good 3 years.
Yeah, but you ever been to a place and you're like, oh, this was shitty. That's why. So
They used to be cheap. Like you get plates under $10 there.
Yeah.
that's what it used to be.
Yeah.
Joseph Westlake. Joseph Westlake was the place that everybody went to, right? Birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, Easter, this, that. you know.
Sunday.
Cotillions.
Yeah, Sunday, yeah, breakfast, whatever, right? I don't know if they had breakfast before, but it got to a point where it's like, man, this is kind of crappy.
Yeah.
And then, they closed for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, their food is spectacular. And now, again,
Great.
they charge twice as much, but it's good, it's decent,
It's solid.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Consistent.
their brunch is good, their dinner's good, their desserts are hella good. Butter cake.
Hello.
Butter cake. Hell yeah.
What's your go-to at Joseph Westlake?
So I used to always get calamari a la Joe's. Always get calamari.
What is
a la Joe's.
calamari la Joe's for us commoners out
And
here?
it's just like
you
regular
can eat?
calamari that's battered, but they cook it with a marinara sauce.
It's steak, right? It's steak, like calamari
no,
steak.
no, it's not calamari steak. It's just like if you again got like calamari like an appetizer, but then they cook it with marinara sauce, right? So it kind of gets the crispy, like a little bit moist and like.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm talking about.
It's good.
That good
But-
crunchy moist boy.
Yeah. Their steak is great. The ribeye there is
Yep.
great, and
Yep.
then
Prime rib gets a pass.
prime rib. No, dude,
Gets a pass.
get
I-
an end cut.
Oh yeah,
end cut.
Not like a pass. Like I don't like it like a pass. Like yeah, it passes. It hits the check mark for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
then you get it with the Come on, with the ravioli.
Yeah.
You gotta get every item with the ravioli. The ravioli.
we went to.
Ravioli.
Did I tell you
Fuck
that we
your
went
mashed
to
potatoes.
Broadway Prime? We went to Broadway Prime
Prawn.
a couple weeks ago. And
That dude's cool as fuck.
dude was hella nice. First off, sat down. We had a glass of wine. He's like, let me get you extra popovers, all this stuff. He's like, everybody gets cream corn. Everybody gets cream spinach, right? I was like, oh, man, it's like we won the lottery or something like that. And then he just gave us hella popovers. Like, the popovers came in this brown bag.
Is it only to go there?
No. They have outdoor seating. They still had indoor seating. We went early enough, so it wasn't really busy. The outdoor had like 3 or 4 people. The inside only had maybe 1 or 2 groups. But, again, we were ordering it a little bit earlier in the day to take it back home. He came over. We were just like BSing, all that other kind of stuff. He's like, "You guys want more wine?" We're like, "Yeah, we're all right." He ended up giving us a bottle of wine. Now, granted, it's screw top wine, right? It's not your top shelf wine, but he's like,
It's yours now.
because dude knew how to like. Oh, you're ordering. We ordered 6 plates, I think it was.
Give him an Arbor Mist.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it wasn't a
Arbor
Zima. It
Mist.
wasn't a Zima. It was barefoot or something. No, I don't know.
Barefoot Contessa.
It's the one with the kangaroo yellowtail or something. Whatever you get from the bottom shelf.
A Target.
That's right. A Target bottle of wine. Ooh, Target vintage.
Apothic wine.
That's right. All that bad stuff. No, I mean, but dude's really nice, right? I mean, and we were just talking like, how's business and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, that place is really good. What's your go-to at Joe's?
Yeah, what's your go-to?
This is ribeye.
Yeah?
Ribeye, butter cake, calamari.
All day,
That's
all
it.
day.
That's
Yeah. Yeah, so try calamari a la Joe's. They'll give it to you as an entree. And then they had it on their old menu. That was my go-to. Again, you grow up going there forever, right? And the garlic bread. Oh, the garlic bread's hella good, too.
Never had garlic bread there.
Garlic.
Oh, their garlic bread's hella good.
Okay,
Garlic.
there we go.
Yeah. You ever been to Nick's down in Pacifica?
No.
Nick's is like
okay,
Joe's.
let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nick's is like
let's
what
go.
Joe's was before, but if they kept it up.
Crab
Kept
sandwich.
it nice. A crab
Wow.
sandwich is
Crab
amazing.
sandwich.
And they got
That's
the
all you
same
gotta
thing.
know.
Prime rib. They got a prime rib. They got a steak. They got a hamburger steak sandwich and all other kind of stuff. But yeah, their crab sandwich. Now again, the crab sandwich is probably, I don't know, what are they? $20, $25 or something like that.
Solid.
It's worth it.
Because if you ask me where a good Italian restaurant was, I would say Olive Garden. But now,
Ooh.
they closed that down.
Hospitaliano. That's right.
Shit.
I think someone said the only last one now is in the East Bay, right?
I got gift cards burning in my hole in my
Oh,
pocket.
we better go
That's
use
right.
them then.
Use them at cheesecake.
Yeah.
Can't you do that or no? Is it all the
No.
same or no?
I don't know.
No
It's like a
hospitaliano.
Gap gift
No
card. You
hustle.
can use it Old Navy's.
That's right.
You remember when Buka was like the place to go to?
We were just talking about that.
The place still open, right?
Not here in the city. There's one. So we were driving back from LA. We picked up the car, and I was like, "There's a Buka." And remember when Buka was like, "Oh, this is cool." Like, oh.
There's
That was the birthdays.
Yes, the Pope's.
Pope
yes,
is sitting at
in
your
the
table,
turntable.
dude.
Yeah.
It's like, what is he
Yeah.
real?
Spin
Yeah.
me right
Is he
round.
real?
That's right. That's right. But then Maggiano's kind of filled that void, right? I mean,
You ever-
Maggiano's.
you ever
was
been to
pretty
Maj?
Yeah, you're saying all these new. I didn't even know how to say Paxties.
good. Oh, no. well.
Well.
I'll tell you about these chain
on,
restaurants.
guys.
Jefferson High School Union.
We're all in this. That's
Yeah,
right.
Jefferson.
Grizzlies. You weren't a Grizzly.
No,
No.
You weren't a Grizzly. I mean, I wasn't a Grizzly
wasn't a
either.
Grizzly
yeah.
either. I kept it grizzy though.
Yes, you
I
did.
kept it grizzy.
Yeah, like a big old bear.
like a big old choo choo train. Choo choo.
I don't know, Coach. I don't know, Coach.
If we could give listeners point them in the right direction, top 3 Italian restaurants.
I'm gonna have Andy giving his top 3.
Give some
Dr.X, Dr.
Because I don't think we ever hit Italian bar before on here.
Italian restaurants, I would definitely say Joe's is probably up there. I like
Okay.
Joe's.
No order, just 3.
It's a grill too, but yeah, good Italian food.
Okay.
Gosh, that's hard. Bertolucci's in South City is pretty decent.
That one's good. I've been
Bertolucci's,
Yes.
again, I would say it's like a Joe's,
Yes.
but they kept it up, right?
You could get this. You could get the square pizzas that Golden Boy sells.
Yeah, they have Golden Boy there,
It's not
right?
the same though.
Yeah.
Okay.
The pans. It has to be the pans, right? The pans give the bottom of the dough for Golden Boys. Is
Pants
that
make the
crunch.
man? Is that what you're saying?
Pans make him dance.
That's right.
Pans make him dance. If it's Golden Boys, if you get it from Frisco, it's that bottom crust that does it for me. The one in South City don't got that crust.
That's what she said.
That crust game is not you know that pan is seasoned. You know what I mean? It's like a iron. It's like a skillet. You know what I mean?
Aged
You know what
to
I mean?
perfection.
Fine wine, Carlos Rossi.
Let's call him Rossi.
Carlos Rossi.
Give him another one. Give him another one.
Oh, dude, I'm trying to think of what is another good Italian place.
Okay.
I mean, there's a ton out there. I don't
The
want to
Velvet
go.
Turtle.
I don't want to go with like a chain restaurant though.
But chains work.
Because Romano's macaroni is so good.
Hell no, that place is shitty. Macaroni grill.
Macaroni
grill.
Macaroni grill, El Cerrito.
What was that place? Remember that crappy place? Was it Fresh Choice? Remember Fresh Choice?
Oh my
That was a
God,
shitty
yes.
place. That was a
Yeah.
crappy place, right?
Yeah.
That was like a
Oh my
Maggiano or like a macaroni grill.
I
Yeah,
would-
PF Chang's.
I would
yeah.
tie a knot in whatever sweater I was wearing, and I'd stuff muffins down my sleeve.
Bet you stuff in muffins. Yeah. Yesterday. That wasn't 5 years ago.
Right before we got here,
That's
baby.
right. Stuffing muffins.
Right before we got here, baby.
Oh man, what's
Get
a
your
good-
muffins
Give
stuffed.
him one more. Give him one more, Dr. X.
Good Italian place.
We got Joe's of Westlake. We got Bertolucci's in the South City.
Original Joe's? Is that a different? Is that the same as Joseph Westlake?
Oh yeah, no. Original Joe's blows Joseph Westlake out of the water. Unless you were like at Joseph Westlake.
We got to give him some.
You're in Joseph Westlake like 40 years ago.
give
Then
us
it was
if
good.
they're listening to this episode right now, they want to go eat Italian. Where are you telling them?
I don't know if this place is still open. We ate at a place called Fior de Italia. It was like the oldest Italian restaurant on the West Coast.
In the world, Craig.
Yeah.
Where?
And, it was in North Beach. I mean, like you were
Boy.
yeah.
Right by the beach.
Fior de Italia. So I think it's FIOREDI.
Italia.
I don't know if it's still open because
Let me delete Paxties out my head.
they had moved
Patches.
to a different location, but it had been the oldest like operating Italian restaurant
Okay.
in San Francisco.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's
Well, the website is up and it's still on Yelp as of August 20th, 21. You'll need proof of vaccination. They are still open.
to it.
Ooh.
Wear your mask. Wear your Italian mask. What? What? I don't know what that means. It's like a curly
There
mustache.
you go. It's 2237 Mason Street.
Oh, see that when we went there, it was off of. Oh God, what was the
Wow.
street? That's still Mason's in North Beach, but it's like the oldest operating Italian restaurant in San Francisco.
Older than
Delicious.
Pasta
I had
Pomodoro.
some gnocchi. The
Gnocchi.
gnocchi was good. Oh, the pasta pomodoro. Are those still open?
I've never seen one.
We were
I
so
don't-
talking about that.
yeah.
Not lately. Not one lately.
That-
I don't
that's
think so.
my highlight.
Or the Italia, Joe's of Westlake, and what's that one in South City?
Bertolucci's.
Bertolucci's.
That was good.
Yeah,
It's
Bertolucci's
solid,
pretty
it's
decent.
solid.
I
Yeah.
went there with an X.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. Was she an X before?
I have an honorable mention,
Yeah.
but they weren't actually Italian. They were Asian. It was
It's way off.
Valencia Pizza and Pasta.
That was decent place.
But
Yeah.
they were Asian owned, and then the chefs were all Latin. And the old lady, shout out to the old lady that worked there. It was an old lady and her husband. It was their combo because he was like the main chef,
Yeah.
and then she ran the register. And it was,
I wonder if that place is still open.
nah, it closed.
Because they had everything though
Closed.
too, right? It wasn't just Italian food. Like they had
They had lumpia.
I mean, they had a bunch of good stuff, like other specials.
They
It's
had,
kind of like American
what was
food.
it? The short rib. They had short ribs.
Yeah.
The short rib. Their Dijon di Polo. That chicken was smacking. Michelle would always get
we
the
went there for
steak.
your birthday way back in the day.
That's when before kids and rings.
That was like
Damn.
that was when like Valencia, Guerrero, all that was
19th,
just starting to
tw-
turn.
Yeah.
And like get bougie and
It's right by the original Boba guys.
not the fake boba guys, the original boba guys.
Original Boba guys.
Yeah.
Near
not-
Anthony's Cookies.
Yeah, down away from Anthony's. Yeah.
Yeah. Is
By
he still got
Valencia
that?
Cyclery.
Valencia Pizza and Pasta. Shout out to them, man.
That was right
I
on the
remember
corner.
They
there.
had
Brunches.
fancy walls. It was like this white bubble walls. Anyway, I remember that place. Yeah.
They didn't have bubble.
Yeah, I don't remember Bubble Walls. That's fine.
they had,
No.
anyway.
And that's when the mescaline kicked in, right outside a bar
And
still.
then all these bats
came
out of the kitchen.
That's right. Yeah, and then it was bubbling.
Bubbling in Dublin.
Pop. Well, you got all these dogs. Well, you got all these dogs on your bus. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Good enough to talk to right here.
Went down there, cat lady. Went down there, cat lady. She was getting a rat earlier.
Look at my old lady. Look at my old lady.
Oh man, yeah. I've been wondering how that's been because I know it's grimy out there. It's real.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. Zombies.
Yeah. Laundromat be like that too. Cause I hit the laundromat.
Laundromat be like that.
Laundromat be.
Hey, I'm gonna share something with you guys. This is on a completely different subject. You wanna mess with your wife or your significant other? You start talking to her like that, right? Just for whatever. Like, I'm gonna go do laundry.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, that shit happens in a laundromat.
Let's see. A lot of things do happen in a laundromat.
I'm just saying, I was on a completely different subject, but that's made me think about that. I was talking smack, clapping my hands, getting eye rolls.
Eye roll. So shout out to your 56.
Yeah.
Is it a C10?
210.
210.
No, C10's the trucks. Those
C10's
came
the
out
trucks.
in the like in the
1956
60s.
pickup
Like
sticks.
CKs, right?
1956.
So what are you trying to get now?
Oh, something.
Trying to get that
62,
Nova?
62, 63.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
There's
Do
a
it.
couple out there right now, but they're like $25,000,
Yeah.
right?
I want
For a
something.
fixer upper.
I just
No,
want
I
solid.
think you get a Chevy 2. The problem with the Chevy 2 is everybody like tubs them or put
Yeah.
a roll cage. I don't need
Yeah.
a roll cage.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to drive off a cliff. Like, I just want a car to drive.
Where they all
Yeah.
have LSs in them and shit.
Yeah.
They come with
yeah.
parachutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything
yeah.
has a fucking LS
wheelies,
in it now.
all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yes. Yeah. That's the whole thing. Like LS7 or something like that.
Let's throw a Tesla engine in it. What?
There's companies that will do that, like conversions for old schools. But
Yep.
like, I mean, old school's heavy as hell already. You throw like a dozen batteries in there, it's gonna be hell heavy too, you know.
Yeah.
So
Batteries.
do
You
it.
throw a dozen
Batteries,
batteries.
a bunch of 9 volts.
Before we go, I was gonna ask you guys, what are we watching on Netflix, Hulu?
Oh, the new He-Man.
What are we
the new
watching?
He-Man.
What are we watching?
Yeah, except my son
What are
watched
we
it all
watching?
before I got to
What is
watch
that?
half of it.
Is it on Disney? What is it
I
on?
think it's on Netflix.
The new He-Man.
Yeah. He-Man
they-
cartoons, right?
They remade He-Man.
What?
Yeah, completely different. Like, they took his crew and they made him like younger tweens, that kind of stuff. But the animation's 100 times
Kind of like
better.
a prequel of He-Man.
No, it's
It's
like,
like
we're gonna take all the concepts and the same, but we're gonna like put a new
We're gonna
2020.
Teen Titans Go with.
Yeah, it's a good way of saying
Okay.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So
Come
it's
on, man.
cool. It's like, oh, I know
It's a
He-Man.
good-
I know that's
Power
Man-
Glide. Power
Man
Glide.
at Arms, but it's not Man at Arms. It's a lady, right?
Yeah.
The Battle Cat is not a scaredy cat. He's like got this English accent and all that
what
kind of
the
stuff.
heck?
But the animation's really dope.
Okay.
The animation's really dope.
Netflix out here is spending
Yeah.
some money.
Spending some dough.
Is it a
Yeah.
Netflix series?
Yes.
They just license
Yeah.
everything and just pay their own people and just.
Yeah.
Content.
Okay.
Content.
What are
Create
you
it,
watching,
man.
guys? What are you watching?
What am I watching?
Bloomberg.
New Girl is hilarious.
What's
Never
New
seen
Girl?
that.
New Girl
I
is
saw
with
it on the top 10. I didn't click
Zoe
on it.
Deschanel.
Hey,
That
Really?
show.
How you doing? That's my
That
shit.
show
It's
is
hilarious.
New
that show's
Girl, huh?
probably a decade old, right?
Who's that girl?
Yeah,
Who's that girl?
she's awkward.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Jess.
funny. Yeah.
It's really big, awkward comedy. Cece's dope. Cece's
Yeah,
so
their
bad to me.
supporting cast is funny.
Yeah, it's funny. The
yeah.
dude named Winston. He's the basketball player from overseas, and there's Nick, who's like this bartender / MacGyver, and then there's Schmidt, who is this. He was super fat in school, and he got skinny, and he's all confident. He's like goofy.
Yeah.
He's all, and he like there's a douchebag jar that he has to.
So this
you got-
is 10 years old already?
Yeah, but it's a
Yeah.
good series.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
It's like Kimmy Schmidt,
add
right?
it to the
Almost.
No,
list.
it's better than Kimmy Schmidt for me though. It's better like
Yeah?
Zoe Deschanel, and she's funny.
Hey, she's got pipes too. She could sing, right?
She
That
was in,
song in Elf.
Elf. Yeah,
she
she
sang
was
that
the
song.
love interest,
She sang
yeah.
that song.
That's
yeah.
right.
She got pipes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You seen her in the shower.
Sister, yeah, her sister's an actor too, though. I don't even remember her sister.
Shout out to Ate. Shout out to
Sister, sister, and he's watching Sister, whatever the
Tia
new
and
one
Tamara.
is.
My
Yeah.
wife is it. My wife loves Tia and Tamara.
The
Yeah.
new one or the
in general,
yeah?
she loves them.
sister.
When when me and my wife
because Family Matters, is that why? Is
No.
that before or after?
that's not
Tia
the right
and
show.
Tamara? It's different. No,
when-
I know.
When Mish would get mad at me, she would say, "Go home, Roger." Like that was her thing to me. Like, go home, Roger. So
I will never lie
again.
That's right.
Marquez.
That boy, he was in the show.
He was in the show.
That's right. He did.
And then it was the girl from. It was Jack K from 227. Come on.
Yes.
Jack K.
Yes.
Showing our age on this episode.
Yeah.
Come on.
Free99.
Mono, what you got for us?
What are you watching?
Episode 123.
I'm watching this show called Black Summer. It was a book by Stephen
It's
King.
a nice day for
It's a zombie.
Black Summer.
It's a zombie one. It's how Walking Dead should have went.
That's why you have all these guns in this house.
That's right. Well, is it a whole series too,
It's
or
a
is
series.
it?
They're about to start season 3 like in a couple weeks.
Is it Netflix too?
It's
or?
Netflix.
Okay.
Tell this guy he has to watch Warriors.
Oh my god!
I've watched the first like 2 episodes. No,
Oh, no,
3
no,
I think it was. Yeah.
Especially San Francisco history, you're gonna love it. You're gonna fucking love it.
No, I thought it was dope. It's
Yeah.
just I don't sit down and
too
watch. I don't sit down and
Yeah.
watch a series like that. Right?
Yeah.
Like I'm a news junkie. I'm gonna flip through my phone and read the news all the time. And the time that I do, will like sit down. I'm gonna sit and
56
watch.
Bel Air came with these
So
wings.
I'm doing do this research on this car, spend this money.
Yeah.
But I don't have the time, like a block of time to be like, I
Yeah.
want to invest in this whole TV show. I try to watch He-Man because I was like, oh, it's cool, something me and my son can watch together.
Yeah.
And he blows past me and like watches the whole thing, and I'm like, oh, how was it?
Well, I'll just go work on
watch.
my car
He's
then.
like, I'll go watch it again with you if you want. I was like, nah, that's cool. It's all
I'm
right.
gonna go tinker with my car.
Not even. I just got it. Just got it. Now I have to.
What you got? 123, Mono.
in the fucking spirit of Phil, be
Hey,
nice.
Be nice.
Everyone be
Try it.
nice.
Live your best life.
Be nice.
Be
everyone.
nice. Episode 123. This is the Free99 podcast. Shout out to Dr.X for standing in, having some fun with us. Toast, has been a minute. Shout out to my brothers.
I still got one. A little bit left
123.
in the books.